Hey everybody, Nick here, also known as the Bearded Housewife, and welcome to another Holly Jolly July video. Today I have a really fun easel card for you. This is my Christmas is Here easel card. You have that really fun front cover panel. It opens up and it says Christmas there on the inside. I just love that cover panel. It totally looks like everyone's living room the day of Christmas. Really, really fun. And of course I included an envelope as well. Now this card does have a decent amount of layers, but don't worry, it comes together really, really quickly. So let's grab our materials and get started. Okay, for this project we're going to need our Cricut cutting machine, our Cricut standard or light grip cutting mat, your scraper, your brayer, your scoring wheel or scoring stylus, your weeding tool, your glue, foam squares, and of course your cardstock. Now that we know which materials we're going to need, we can go ahead and get started with step 1. Step 1. Get the SVG cut file. This project is part of Holly Jolly July 2024. If you're watching this video when the project debuted, you can go to the event page and download the cut file there. If you have a VIP access pass, the download button will be below this video. If you're watching this video after the event has concluded, you can find the individual cut file in my shop at shop.thebeardedhousewife.com. If you're interested in the VIP access pass, that gives you full access to the entire event, as well as printable worksheets, commercial licensing, as well as bonus cut files, head to thebeardedhousewife.com/HJJ24. No matter how you get the cut file, make sure that you download the file to your computer, unzip the file, and then we'll be ready to open up Cricut Design Space. Step 2. Upload the design to Cricut Design Space. Now that we have a new project open in Cricut Design Space, we can go ahead and click Upload, Upload Image, and Browse. Find where we downloaded the file onto our computer, and click Open, and Continue, and Upload. Step 3. Convert score lines and any text. Now that our project has been brought into our canvas, we can ungroup the design. We have some converting to some of the score lines to do, so let's scroll down the Layers panel and find the envelope. Click on this little icon to drop down the menu. Highlight the score lines. Change those to Score. Highlight the group and attach. We need to do the same thing to the card base. Click on that little icon. Highlight the score lines, change those to Score, highlight the group, and attach. Once those two pieces have been converted, go ahead and click Make It. And you can see the different mats for this card. Click Continue. I'll be using a variety of medium weight cardstock for this card. I'm going to go ahead and get everything cut out, and I'll see you when it's time to assemble. Step 4. Cut out the design. Step 5. Assemble your card. Okay, so I have everything all cut out, so it's time to go ahead and start to assemble. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to fold and burnish along the score lines of our card base. So they're both going to be folded as valley folds. I'm going to go ahead and set that to the side. Now let's go ahead and mat and layer our messaging panel. And I'm going to set that to the side as well. Okay, now it's time to go ahead and start to layer the front cover panel together. Now I do have a layering guide within the download that will help visualize how to layer all these different pieces together. But really quick, from back to front, you're going to start with the light blue square, then white, yellow, green, light red, dark red, cream, brown, and then red. I'm going to speed up the video just a little bit while I layer all this together, and I will show you what it looks like when I'm all done. And there is our cute front cover panel. I'm going to set that to the side just for a moment. Let's go ahead and layer the sentiment layer next. Just like that. Now I'm going to take our card base, I'm going to open that up and attach the messaging panel to the inside. Go ahead and close up the card, and we can attach the front cover panel. I'm going to only apply glue to the portion between the middle score line and the bottom of the card. I'm just going to line up the edges. That looks good. I'm going to let that dry for just a moment. Let's go ahead and open up the card base. Now, you may have noticed that little hole in the bottom of the card base. That is so that you can not only know where to place the sentiment piece, but also if you have a brad or if you want to use a different kind of embellishment, you can use that hole to attach that piece or that extra hardware. I'm just going to use some foam squares. And now I'm going to place that sentiment right over that cutout. That looks good. And now, once the card pops up, that is what your recipient is going to see. Super fun. I'm going to close up the card. Now let's make the envelope. For the envelope, we're going to fold and burnish along the score lines. Now let's take our inlay panel, add glue along the outer edge of the inlay. Place the inlay over the cutout on the envelope flap. Spin the envelope around. Now, because there is some bulk, not only because that front cover panel has some decent layers to it, but also those foam squares, I suggest that you put the card inside the envelope and then finish assembling. Go ahead and fold those side flaps in and add glue to the bottom of the side flaps. With your thumbs, go ahead and push up and press. and that forms your envelope. And our easel card is all set. Wasn't this a fun one to make? Like I said before, it totally reminds me of my living room as a kid, going down the stairs and seeing all the presents and everything right next to the wing chair. It's really, really fun. I hope that you like it. If you make this card, I hope that you share it with me, whether that be through email or through our Facebook group. I would love to see your creations. Until next time, I'm Nick, I'm the Bearded Housewife, and I will see you at the next Holly Jolly July video. Bye-bye.